Hey guys, this is gamercal playing Mario Golf Toadstool Tour once again, doing this in the same recording session stuff, so yeah, no recording stuff this time. I am going to go with Daisy, because today this episode, we are character matching. Yeah, we'll play with Luigi. That's it. Luigi is being played against, and yeah, this is the thematic match for today, I guess, is we've had Mario versus Peach, and now we've got Daisy versus Luigi. On Cheap Cheat Fools, because it's the one that I've unlocked, which we haven't played yet, and I don't want to do Blooper Bay before I do it in the tournament, so there we go. Now, Daisy is probably my favourite character of all. It's not just because it's Daisy, even though, you know, I really like Daisy as a character anyway. It's mostly just because she's basically at the power character area. She actually has, non-star character-wise, she's probably statistically the best as well, but she has a very solid drive, especially as a star character, and she doesn't have ridiculously poor control to the point where it's unbearable. And she has a high shot, which is generally more helpful than its hindrance, so I tend to like that more. The problems, of course, are that she does have low control, which can be annoying, and she has a very heavy draw, which is not usually a good thing, but sometimes comes into play. I don't think it's going to help here though. Yeah, that's not a particularly great shot, but whatever. It's hard to control when you're not used to it. Probably not as hard to control as that approach though. What the hell was that? You know what, because he's done that, we're gonna putt from the rough. Because I think we can, and, you know, I do kind of want a long putt though, so we're gonna go with that. And not quite, bumped over the hole. Never mind, I should still be able to make that. I highly doubt Luigi's gonna get this. Yeah, he's left it short. So that is fine, and I can go ahead and get this quite nicely. Easy as, that's what it is. So yeah, this is Luigi's losing animation, and of course Daisy's winning animation, because we haven't seen Daisy at all yet, so yeah, she rules, apparently. And that is very helpful. At least very helpful for us, considering we're using her at the moment. And that sounded totally wrong. Not the point indeed. This hole, not really that difficult. I totally screwed that first shot up, but I don't really care at all because it's still fine, still good. 111 yards, that would have been great if it was 111.1. And Luigi hits his shot perfectly. Well done, Luigi, I suppose. Unfortunately, his perfect shot is right near the trees though. Which I guess is okay, he's managed to get away with it, but he does have a fade shot, and he has a low shot, which means, yeah, he's going to have to just hit recovery. Why is he hitting the top of the ball with that? Makes no sense whatsoever. He did do a very good shot there though, to try and get it back, so kudos, you actually did well there. Now, let's see where I want to go. I think I'm going to hit that with topspin because it's in the rain, it's also lower power than I would like, and yeah, it's going kind of up a hill as well. That was a bad idea in the end, but never mind, it doesn't matter. Luigi's going to have to approach this, so at the very worst we're probably going to tie this. Oh, I tell you what, he came close though. He came really close. But this is a nice straight putt, so that should be fine. Yep, no problem. No problems whatsoever. So, Luigi Tantrum. Yeah, we've had Luigi Spin, Super Luigi Spin as well, and Luigi Tantrum. So, that is pretty much the Luigi set, I suppose. Now, this hole again. This is really not too bad a hole. I've hit this perfectly, so I reckon the super backspin will be necessary to take this to decency. And how is it going to go? It's going to bounce quite a bit. A little bit further than I hoped, but you know, it's the backspin made it a very good shot, and wow, Luigi's actually done very nice with that shot. I am pretty impressed actually. He actually managed to just about best me. How many times can I say actually in the same sentence? Who knows? The point is, I need to actually take a break in between talking stuff sometimes. But yes, the overall point is we've tied on this hole because both of us got the birdie. No real worries with that at all because, yeah, tying some holes is inevitable. This one probably won't have to tie because I don't see Luigi doing overly spectacular at this hole. We, on the other hand, will hit a perfect drive and get that exactly where it's needed, which is going to roll quite handily down this hill. Good, solid drive. Yep, obviously too far away still to get this. We're going to have to side spin around the tree because it's still in the way. That's alright though, it's not a disaster. One thing you might notice with Luigi though is his drive length. His drive length is 206 yards, which although it's not hugely impressive, it's a big step up from the last two. Like Koopa had 200, Peach just got 203, which is a big step up from Koopa in the first place. And then we have Luigi, which is a 206 yard drive. So they are already getting to be relatively long, you know, compared to the very basic characters. That was a poor control on that shot, but it's okay because it's not disasterful. We have 120 yards to go, it's fine. Luigi is actually doing something cool for a change. That really doesn't help me, to be honest. He's got that pretty close. He might actually be a threat on this hole. That would be something else, a computer player being a threat? Since when? But yeah. Oh, that super backspin was not really necessary. I was hoping to perfect that control. I anticipated the perfect control, and that's why I super backspun it instead of normal, but I should have just normal backspin. And we actually have to go first this time, but that is good because it's a straight putt, which is just gonna sink in. Yeah, very easy, very easy. He should not miss this in the slightest, but he's overhit it, so the easiest putt in the world missed completely, and we take that hole. One thing that strikes me as really weird in this game though is that, okay, they're not quite the only girls obviously in here, but Peach and Daisy are the only like human figures, females in this game, and yeah, their clothing is a little bit unusual, to say the least. It's not what I would actually have expected from, you know, a canon Mario game outside of Strikers. Yeah, they are rather tight-fitting, and, you know, it's just strange. From a proper, like, official Nintendo-made game, it's strange to see that. But, you know, Luigi's gonna have to do a weird shot here because his tree is in the way and it's actually not hit the tree. It's impressive. Yeah, overall the computer's done way better so far than I expected him to, and that's kind of funny. This shot should be okay if I don't miss-hit it. Yeah, that should be fine. Backspin should stop that quite nice. I don't know if I even needed it, to be honest. I probably didn't, but if I didn't backspin it, it would have rolled past the pin, so whatever. And Luigi is approaching. This is obvious commentary, but who cares? His approach is still further away than my second shot, so he has actually missed a putt. I was thinking he would get that, but no, apparently not. Let's see if I can show him how it's done. Maybe. Go, not quite. But it doesn't matter because I'm still winning this one because he missed his own putt, so no real issues. Daisy was so pleased with herself there. Awesome stuff. We might actually just about clean sweep this one. You know, outside of that one hole that we tied, so technically it's not a clean sweep, but you know what I mean. What I mean is we might actually win this without Luigi having to win any holes or get close to winning any holes. So yeah, the par 3s are the biggest worry because the computer at the moment is playing very well on the par 3s. That, on the other hand, that was awful, 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 awful. I mean, it's okay because Luigi's got very good control, so it stayed on the green stuff. Yeah, the actual normal coloured green stuff. Every green stuff is normal colour. What the hell am I talking about? Oh hey, nearly made it to the green. If he'd have top spun that, that'd have gone on. But yeah, the fairway green stuff, and that was fine in its own right. I'm not gonna top spin that because I know that's gonna roll past if I top spin it. It's gonna come up short, but maybe it wouldn't have. Oh well, whatever. Learn something new. But yeah, he's doing a 5-iron approach. That's something I've not really shown yet, I suppose, because I don't do it very often. If you use the higher clubs to approach, you have much lower trajectory, so you can kind of bump and roll it, roll the shot a lot more. I don't tend to do it on this game because I don't like it as much as on stuff like Advanced Tour or the original golf game, but I still do it occasionally because it's still sort of useful. I'm much better at this game with the approaches as a standard though, so I don't tend to need to use it. Also, if you've not noticed, there is wind a lot more in this one. As you go up in the character matches, I do believe the wind gets more severe as well, so, you know, we saw several matches, not several, we saw several holes the last couple of games that have had no wind whatsoever, whereas this one actually does. Also, I have no idea what the hell he was doing there, but the ball just stopped absolutely, you know, just didn't bounce at all. 35-foot putt for birdie. Go... Not quite. Okay, fair enough. That's good for me, obviously, because it means I have a chance of winning this hole. Although, this is not that easy. It's not that hard either, actually. It's a relatively mild break, but it's not the easiest putt I've had to make all day. But yeah, we're still obviously winning, and that is good. It's raining again. It's raining all the time. I don't know why I said that, but I did, so deal with it, I suppose. Perfect starting shot. That is always nice. Anyway, what else are we talking about over here? I have no idea. I think by the time this goes up, the Hackaway charity stream should be going up soon, and my god, that was an awful shot. I am almost surprised he missed the tree there. But yeah, that really was not a good tee shot. He's not made it up with this second shot either. That's going way far away. It's just creeping onto the fringe, but that's still not a particularly good shot. This, on the other hand, well, that is just perfection, isn't it, really? Hitting it exactly where I want it. That's going to bounce off of that hill and go right across. Beautiful, beautiful shot. That is definitely a birdie for me. Luigi has not hit this hard enough, so that's going to be my victory. Once again. But yes, the Hackaway stream should be going up fairly soon. Don't expect uploads whilst I am... whilst that is going on, so there's going to be a week where I pretty much won't be having any sort of upload because I want to focus my attention on getting that successful. So yeah, it's going to be one of those things where I don't actually do videos whilst the streaming is going, especially because I'm streaming every day, so I have to get myself ready for that. And the videos would just kind of get in the way of all the editing stuff. The editing and things takes a good couple of hours on this, so it's not bad because I can do other stuff in the meantime, but whilst the videos are saving, there is no chance of me actually doing anything else with my computer because it maxes out the CPU. Whilst I could save them on the other computer, it takes a lot more time to transfer it across because I have to go by flash drive and it's all... it's just not worth the effort when I don't have to do it. Also, second perfect shot. Haha, this is why I like Daisy, because when I actually get into the rhythm of it, I am very, very good with Daisy's shot. And I understand the bounce and everything of it well too, so I know exactly how it's going to work. Which means, generally, it's a powerful shot for me to use. It's a good distance, it's not terribly controlled. You know, terribly bad in control sense. And I just generally know it quite well. Now let's go with a 6 iron thing here. That's going to bounce a little bit, which is what I kind of want. And that is a little bit too hard, but that's why I have backspin. Kind of could have done with super backspin on that, but yeah, that's why I don't generally use approach tactics like that. I'm getting mixed up in my words here, that's not good. But yeah, it's not something I tend to do because that's left me with a difficult putt for birdie here. Hopefully. Go on, get in. Yay, it's in, perfect. Haha. Yeah, still doing very well with this as well, which is always good. One more medal to win. We might win this on hole 10. That would be fantastic. On the back tees, this hole is really irritating for those characters like Daisy. It's irritating on the front tees as well, because those trees are just so in the way. And that was a pretty poor tee shot, to be honest, but it's fine. It should be just about long enough. Yeah, long enough that I can do a relatively good second shot. 190 yards is quite a bit though. Not that Luigi is showing me up or anything, because seriously. Anyway, what else is there to talk about? Not very much, so Luigi, do something cool. That's going absolutely no way good. Luigi, that wasn't cool in the slightest. Come on. It's in the bunker, man. Dude. It's actually a really hard shot for him now as well, now looking at it. Oh god, right. Okay. So I am going to try for this. And stop that pretty much dead, hopefully. So let's see where that goes. Go. Ah, a little bit too much for kickback, and Daisy's spin is very strong, so Luigi, that's not even getting out. Dude, come on, that's just... Now he stopped trying, even though that actually came really close. Never mind, if that's how he wants to finish this, that's how he wants to finish this. That actually got a kick off of the hill, look at this. Yeah, that's just so weird. Come on, give me a different angle. Yeah, that... See how did that bounce up? Like, why would that bounce up? I have no idea, but this is actually a relatively quick character match, to be honest. We haven't had any real exciting things happen, I suppose, because the AI didn't play super terribly and it didn't get far enough along that it had to play like that, so... Yeah, but we have the star character for Luigi. And yeah, new challenge, obviously. Which is good, it's very good. And let's just take a quick look at the stats for Luigi. Luigi hits 240, so another 5 yards on Peach. The impact goes down by about 4 bars, but again, it's not too bad. So anyway, let us see what we are doing next time. It is the tournament mode, Blooper Open. Not a huge fan of this course, I'm not gonna lie, but, you know, it's got its interesting things. It's not a bad course, it's just some of it is very nasty, and yeah, I don't like it for that aspect. But next time on Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, that is what we are going to do. So this has been gamercal playing this game, and join us next time for the Blooper Open. See you guys then.